Hello, today we're going to look at drama therapy. We'll be covering what drama therapy is, when to use drama therapy, a drama therapy session, drama therapy activities such as the use of hats, storytelling, and a few others. Drama therapy is the intentional use of drama or play to achieve therapeutic goals. Clients enjoy the feeling of being in another person's shoes, playing a different role. They can set goals, solve problems, share information, and express feelings in a safe environment. Drama therapy is an active and experimental. The goal of drama therapy is to provide people with a safe and secure experience that encourages a full expression of their emotional voice through playful and dramatic activity. The benefits of drama therapy are numerous, including gaining self-confidence and exploring different problem-solving skills. But also, you can laugh so much in drama, and laughter has been known to reduce stress. Scientists have determined that the stress hormone cortisol is found in lower amounts in the bodies of seniors who feel happier and laugh more often. As a result, they're less likely to feel negative emotions like worry, anxiety, or depression. It can increase blood flow. Laughter slightly decreases blood pressure, which is a positive for most older adults, and it can also promote better blood circulation throughout the body. It can boost immunity. Aging weakens the immune system, which places seniors at a higher risk for illnesses like the flu, but laughter boosts a person's immunity by increasing blood flow and oxygen intake. It can also provide exercise. Older people who are less mobile, laughter is an effective form of exercise for the diaphragm, abdominal muscles, and the heart. And it can also improve memory. Learning a new skill can assist in memory improvement in anyone of any age. There are 4 sections to a drama therapy session. The first one is check-in. Check in to see how the person is. How are you feeling today? Are you ready? Are you excited to be here? Next one is warm-up. Warm-up activity loosens the muscles and engages the imagination. Then you've got the main activity where the group explores issues through drama, and closing, ensuring everyone leaves as themselves. It's important to debrief at the end to let the client know what they have achieved and also to make sure that they are leaving as the person that they came in here, not as the character that they've taken on. There are a number of drama therapy activities, such as role play, which is acting and playing the part of the character. This is where you can explore your emotions. Improvisation, making up a scenario on the spot, thinking on your feet. Mime, acting without the use of speech, using body language to portray an emotion. Speech, using speech in drama can boost your self-confidence. Movement can express the emotion. This can be done through dancing or other movement. Acting out, re-experiencing a difficult emotion, learning how to do things differently, and then you can also use props and masks by taking on a different role. A few simple drama therapy activities are hats and gloves. It creates movement, creative imagination, cooperation, and communication. You can collect a number of hats from op shops or friends, or you can even ask clients to bring hats in by having a collection of hats, scarves, and gloves specifically from different periods of time. So you might have a hat that somebody wore in the 1940s, for example, or something that somebody wore, maybe a pair of gloves back then. If you arrange the hats all on the table, encourage the clients to look at each of them, try them on, and to take the posture of the hat that they try on. Decide on the character who wore the hat. You can maybe create a short scene or act out the character. A few years ago, I filled in for a devotional therapist in a nursing home. I didn't know any of the clients, but I knew they wanted to do an activity of the day. So I bought in a huge box of hats, and I asked everyone to choose a hat that represented themselves and then tell a story about the hat in their life. Joe, this older man, picked up a hat that was a beautiful grey hat with a little tiny feather in the side of it. He put it on his head. He told us all about how he got his first job, how he wore that hat to propose to his girl. He wore it when his first baby was born, and he paced outside the hospital. Then when the session was over, he walked off with the hat. Later on, I had to go and find Joe, and I said, Joe, I need to have the hat back, and we need to talk about the session just so he could be debriefed. Joe was adamant that was his hat. He would not give it back. He was that was his hat. He always wore it, and he'd magically found it here at the nursing home. So of course I gave him the hat. But it just shows you how it can actually really help a client to reminisce about the past and to bring up happy memories of what once was. Storytelling is another good activity for older people especially. What you can do is create either a story. You can start a sentence like, once upon a time I went to the shop, and you ask the next person along to continue on with that story. So they may say, and I bought a bag of chips. So you can actually have a lot of fun and see where it goes. It also increases their memory because the client needs to remember what the other person has said. Another activity is old postcards, and this is actually quite a fun activity. Find some old postcards with writing on them. You can find these also in a few op shops or antique or even online. Read the story on the back of it. It may be a story about, to mum, I've gone away on camp, or look at the picture, look at what's written, and then come up with a story about that person who wrote the card and a story about the person who they've written it to. So maybe a child on a camp, or it's a fun way of also reminiscing. It's a fun way of using your imagination to find out what another person's life is all about. You can also have a lot of fun with it. Another activity is using colour as an emotion. For this, all you need is paper, pens, and your imagination. On a large sheet of paper, write as many colours as you think of. Leave spaces so people can write next to it. Make connections like red might be angry, blue might be happy, green might be envy. Break into small groups and choose a colour for the group. And you can create a character based on that colour. Look at the posture, the movement, the voice. Share with the other group, and it can actually create a lot of conversation as well. So somebody might say that green is envy, whereas another person may say that green is a calming colour. So it's a really good way of creating discussion in that group. Above all, empower your clients through drama. Have fun, let them have fun. It is just light-hearted. It can create so much joy for everybody, and it can be a really good activity for young or old or anybody that you may have who are your clients. Thank you.